while the horns are getting set up, I'll tell you a little bit about this piece. Some of y'all may know that our horn quartet is going to be performing at the International Horn Society Convention, their annual conference, which this year is at the University of Georgia. And back in February, Steve and Roger asked me to write a piece for them to premiere there at the horn convention. And the captain was gracious to allow me the time to work on it. And I came up with this piece called Diversions and Lament. The word diversions refers to pastimes. And in the course of me getting ideas about the piece and the different titles and all, I received some input from some of the members of the quartet. And these diversions or pastimes, which form the basis for the titles of the movements, are pastimes in which some of the members of the quartet, as well as the composer, sometimes partake in. But those particular diversions and the individuals who partake in those diversions shall remain nameless.
Yeah, right.
And Steve asked me to talk about the movements during the course of the piece. I'll talk about the first two first, and then I'll tell you about the third one after I get through playing the second one. The first movement, Burleske, is inspired by the rhythms and the spirit of cabaret style dance shows which Henry de Toulouse-Lautrec so eloquently painted in his posters at the Moulin Rouge in Paris at the turn of the century. The second movement is Maduro. Those of you that may not know the terminology about cigars, and I don't know all that much about it myself. It refers to the word Maduro is a Spanish word for ripe, and Maduro is double ripe. The ultra dark leaf cigars, like that particular cigar that this movement seeks to portray, it achieves a murky and smoky texture by confining the horns to their lowest tessitura. Now they will play the first two movements. Imperial Stout. This is a tribute to dark beer. Put plain and simply. It contrasts a variety of things. The music is at times robust, just like the beverage that it seeks to portray. There is also a certain element of antiquity when presented with open fists, which brings back the antiquity of the German purity law of 1516, which is sometimes referred to as the Reinheitsgebot. And the horns frequently raise their mugs with these big rips, as if they're raising their mugs in a big toast, especially at the very, very end. That's the biggest toast, the biggest cheer of all. Lament, the fourth movement. This is my tribute and farewell to Steve, which, as you know, is going to Germany next month. And it features Steve in an extended horn solo in the high register, backed up mostly by muted horns. And in search for this particular title, I toyed with the idea of several different titles. But I went to a concert to hear James Galway with the Virginia Symphony a couple of months ago, and he happened to play an Irish lament. And I was struck by that particular title, and thus we have the title of the fourth movement of the piece, Lament. Vixen hunt, the finale, brings back the original use of the horn as an instrument of hunting. And Vixen hunt, by the title of this movement, I mean the traditional term of hunting for foxes, in this particular case, female fox. However, as I have come to realize, as a result of talking to people about this may be open to other meanings, but it is my original intention to only refer to the traditional use of the word.
Nice cover.